This is Tony Soprano. 1 second later, he's going to die. I'm going to tell you who set him up and the manner of his death. Let's get started. The beginning of the end for Tony Soprano starts with the botched suicide attempt from his son, AJ.
Could have been a cry for help.
Aren't you listening? He did cry for help. He's lucky I came home and heard him.
I meant the botched attempt. On some level, he may have known that the rope was too long to keep him submerged.
Or he could just be a fucking idiot. Historically, that's been the case.
Are you ashamed of him?
Yeah, actually, I am. Coward's way out.
This guy right here, Coco, from the New York mob, he's about to cause more problems for Tony.
So it's front row mezzanine at Grey Gardens, and the guy says that...
Excuse me. You're Tony Soprano's kid, right?
Yeah.
Small world running into you like this, huh?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Yeah, you got a little cream on your mouth there, sweetie. Be happy to add to it.
What?
Excuse me.
Lucky guy, her dad. Must be fun tucking her in at night, huh?
No problem.
Not yet. Would you like one?
Go. Come on.
What? I'm saying hello.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, best to your dad, huh?
You know a guy named Coco?
Why?
She was out on a date last night, and he came over and pulled some crap.
What? How?
We were in the city, Little Italy, and we were having dessert, and he came up out of nowhere and just started saying all this weird stuff.
What kind of weird stuff?
How he liked to tuck me in at night, stuff like that.
Tuck you in?
Smell the sambuca in his breath.
Tony is about to give Coco some payback, but it's going to cause him more problems.
Some peppers and cheese. Guy got his own. Right? Forget.
Whoa, whoa! Sit down. Sit down. Easy. Motherfucker. Fucking daughter! My fucking daughter! My fucking daughter! Hey, you sambuca with this?
Tony, you're making a big fucking mistake here.
I'm gonna put a bullet in your fucking head, huh?
Don't do it. You want some?
The reason I'm here, you could probably guess.
What happened at Coco's restaurant? I lost it. Timing couldn't have been worse, but what the fuck?
So you go to Phil, I go with you, hats in hand, bend the knees. Butch, how are you?
Phil is not accepting visitors right now.
I just talked to him on the phone, Butch.
Well, I just talked to him in person. He ain't seeing nobody.
What's going on, Butch? I just brokered this thing. He came here to make a peace offering. A semi-trail of drills, Lakitas.
We don't want your fucking drills.
Fuck it. Let's go.
That's right, cocksucker. Go back to New Jersey.
Phil, what are you doing?
Take that piece of shit and get off my stoop.
But we just talked about this.
Well, cooler heads prevailed.
Uncle Philly,
Uncle Philly, my ass.
will you just come down so we can discuss this?
There's nothing left to discuss, Carmine.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty.
Is that Junior's voice?
No, we've been waiting for you. Have the chest set already? Heat sheets. Hello.
We end the episode, The Second Coming, with AJ in the mental hospital. Let's move on to the next episode, The Blue Comet. Episode 20, The Blue Comet, starts with the head of the New York mob making an announcement.
Listen, I've made a decision. Historically, Carmine always said the Sopranos are nothing more than a glorified crew. Plain and simple. We decapitate and we do business with whatever's left. There's no scraps in my scrapbook. Make it happen.
Back with AJ, and these people have problems.
Rhiannon?
AJ?
AJ's old friend Rhiannon shows up at the mental hospital. She's the setup girl. It's plain and simple. Right after the New York mob makes plans to take care of Tony, she ends up at the mental hospital. But she has no problems. Compare her to, say, the girl that had some scratches all over, not scratches, but cuts all over her leg. She's a plant, Rhiannon.
Rhiannon?
AJ?
Jesus.
What are you doing here?
Well, you first.
I have some food issues, depression.
She's a liar.
Keep up with her non?
He's a fucking slimeball. I caught him finger banging my cousin on the ski lift.
Well, somebody said you were modeling.
Yeah, I guess. I signed with Elite.
The New York mob quickly gets to work. First, they take out Bobby. Next, Silvio Dante. Tony's on high alert. Sawed-off shotgun.
Wait here.
Tony's telling Carmela that they have to go hide out. Here's Rhiannon and AJ. Now look at Rhiannon. She told AJ in the hospital that she had food issues and depression. She doesn't look depressed at all. And she definitely doesn't look like she has food issues. She's not bulimic. No way. But look at AJ. He's in the bed and it's broad daylight. He's depressed.
It says Shukr Jamai brought nuclear material into the country from Mexico in 2002.
Leave us alone, hon.
Hang downstairs.
Better yet, don't.
She's walking out shaking her head with an
You
attitude.
just bust in.
AJ said to hang downstairs, and that's what she did. Tony said don't. She didn't listen to him. She is playing AJ like a fiddle. This is the Made in America episode, the classic final episode of The Sopranos. Now, this is a very, very important scene We're going to watch it twice. Take a look at it.
New York's classic rock, U1043. Good morning.
First off, Tony looks dead. This is foreshadowing. He looks like he's in a casket. And the music, when it turns on, it sounds like funeral music. All of this means something. The music that's playing is by the group Vanilla Fudge, and it's an example of diegetic music, which means Tony can hear the music playing. It's a part of his world. Listen for the click. See, that's the clock radio. Tony with his machine gun.
New York's classic rock, U1043. Good morning.
Here's the music again. This music is foreshadowing what's going to happen to Tony later. I'll explain it all.
Are you being careful? This kind of bothers me.
Who's she gonna do?
Tony's making big mistakes. Who is she going to tell? She's going to tell the New York mob, and it's going to get you killed. And Carmela is taking her lead from Tony, of course. And she's going to make a major mistake because Tony slipped. This is the most important scene in the series.
Bye-bye. Wave bye-bye, Grandpa. Bye-bye, Papa.
Foreshadowing, and here's that music again.
I gotta make a phone call. Meet you at the drugstore. Tell the goddamn pharmacist to call Dr. Iaconis. He should get a 60-day supply of the product.
Carmela is about to make a big mistake because she's going to reveal the family's dinner plans to an outsider who's all ears. Let's take a look.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, listen, we're not eating at home tonight. I thought we'd go to Holston's.
You should be that man of God.
I'm not going to spend too much time on the final scene because we know the members only guy did it. We know this is the killer. Just look at this scene right here where he walks in the door and it shows you who's the important person. It's him, not the person behind him, which is AJ. Here's another clue. Look at the members only guy stirring coffee. Remember Phil Leotardo? Okay, it's time for the kill. He's going to the bathroom. See, here's another bad decision by Tony. He sits next to the bathroom, and the bathroom is not parallel to him. It's actually behind him. So someone could come up from behind him and blow his head off. And that's exactly what this guy is going to do. Now we know what the blackness means. It means that Tony's dead. So let me explain everything, because I know you guys are thinking, well, how does he know that he got killed with a shotgun and his head is exploded like a watermelon, and brains and all of that stuff going everywhere, and how does he know Rhiannon is the setup girl? Here we go. Play close attention. There's Tony with his double-barreled, sawed-off shotgun. What goes around, what comes around goes around, and that's what happened to Tony. I truly believe he got shot by a shotgun. The evidence proves it. Take a look. The New York mob knew exactly where they were going to have dinner at. And here's why. That's Rhiannon. She's the setup girl. Remember she said she was an elite model? Well, that's an elite model shot. That's the classic elite model photograph. Believe me, it's no coincidence that she's hanging on the wall in Butchie's salon. That's no coincidence. She is the setup girl. Proof positive right there. Like in this scene in The Godfather, our killer in The Sopranos knew exactly where they were going to have dinner. So someone planted the shotgun. Without a doubt, the shotgun was planted, just like in this scene in The Godfather. Now let's go back to the opening scene. Sounds like funeral music. Looks like he's in a casket. Now, this music is playing
Bye-bye.
when Phil gets killed.
Bye-bye, Papa. Bye-bye.
But you have to listen intently, because it tells you exactly what happens to Tony. Now take a look.
Meet you at the drugstore. Tell the goddamn pharmacist to call Dr. Iaconis. He should get a 60-day supply of the planet.
Okay, he gets shot, but his head doesn't explode. It's not really much blood. Now, the music tells us what happens to Tony. Just like the killer stirring the coffee, like Phil, clues. Did you hear the crunch? Okay, let's take another look. Now, the crunch, that means his head is exploding and blood and brain would be everywhere. But what you have to listen for is da-da, 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 da-da. That's the important part. Now, unlike the opening where it was diegetic music, this is non-diegetic music. Only we, the audience, can hear this music. Tony and his cohort cannot hear this music. The camera is focusing on Tony. Listen for da-da, 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 and remember what happened to Phil. That is what's going to happen to Tony. The music tells the story. Tony's head gets splattered worse than JFK's. It's JFK times 10. That's what happens to Tony. It's horrific. That's why David Chase didn't show that final scene. JFK times 10. It's clear Rhiannon was the setup girl. Take a look, folks. Conclusive evidence. After 13 years, the Tony Soprano mystery has been solved by the Monthly Standard. Read us at www.themonthlystandard.news and read the Tony Soprano story in the January 21 issue. Actually, it's the December 20, January 21 issue. Another great story, the Jimmy Hoffa mystery, has been solved as well. So we see problems, but we solve them at the Monthly Standard. If you want to contact us, give us a call at 1-844-595-8859. You can send us an email at tms@servicestarnetwork.news. We are proud to be the only people to solve this mystery after 13 years. My name is Rodney Pearson. Thank you for watching.